Find the area of the region enclosed by the curves y equals e to the x, y equals x squared minus 1, x equals -1, and x equals +1. So it looks like our left and right bounds are going to be -1 and +1. So that is what we're looking in between. So we can put those in on our x-axis. And then we're also looking at the curves y equals e to the x and y equals x squared minus 1. I'm not going to draw a super detailed graph. I just want an idea of what this looks like. You might even be able to imagine this all in your head, but let's just get a very quick sketch. For y equals e to the x, we know e to the 0 is 1, and we know this is an exponential function that's increasing as we go to the right, and then decreasing as we go to the left, asymptotically approaching the x-axis. If we look at y equals x squared minus 1, that is a parabola whose vertex is at 0, -1, and opens upward, something like this. And we know that we are looking between -1 and +1. So that also is going to give us some boundaries. And so the region that we're looking at is this region in here. And the reason we want to have an idea of what this looks like is so we can figure out which of these curves is going to give us the upper bound and which is going to give us the lower bound, and make sure that there's nothing else weird going on here. So we know to find the area, we can integrate the difference of the functions. Here we can see we're going from -1 to 1, and our larger function is e to the x, so our integrand is going to be e to the x, and then minus the other function, x squared minus 1, and then all dx. Now, inside those parentheses, we can distribute the subtraction. This is going to be e to the x minus x squared and then plus 1, distributing that negative sign. And now we can go ahead and integrate. The integral of e to the x is e to the x, and then minus the next term will give us x cubed over 3, and then plus x, evaluated at -1 and 1. And then we just need to plug in 1 and -1. So e to the first is e, minus 1 cubed is 1, so that'll be 1/3, and then plus 1, minus e to the negative first, and the -1 cubed is -1, but because we're subtracting a negative, that's the same as adding, so that's going to be plus 1/3. And then minus 1 when we plug in that -1. Now when we go and distribute that subtraction to each of the terms in the second set of parentheses, it's going to be minus, e to the negative first is the same as 1 over e, so that's minus 1 over e, minus 1/3, and then plus 1. So if we look at our, the ones that don't involve e, we've got 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. But then we're subtracting 2/3. 2 minus 2/3 is 1 1/3, which is the same as 4/3. So we've got e minus 1 over e plus 4/3. And you can leave it like that, or you can put it all as one fraction with 3e as a denominator. So that's going to be 3e squared minus 3 plus 4e. And either one of those is fine as an answer. I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. And there we go.